Age of Empire really travels through, to oversimplify it, three imperial movements: the British Empire, the American Empire, as you describe it, and then anticipating a kind of a current and ongoing Chinese imperial mindset as well. And you say that for each of these, albeit slightly differently, white supremacy is the objective and the means by which the empire in the end sort of controls itself. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you want to say what's the key defining feature of what we currently have of the current social order, it's white supremacy. I mean, it really is, and in the book traces it back to Columbus. I mean, Christopher Columbus sails the ocean blue in 1492, and that does unlock everything that we currently have with the genocide in the Americas, the enslavement of African people, colonial expansion, and that really is the bedrock to have industrialization and everything that comes after it. And if we're honest, that basic logic that white life is more valuable and black and brown life is disposable is everywhere. Anywhere you want to look, you can see that, whether it's in the US, whether it's in China, actually, or just the simple way to look at it would be global inequality. Africa is the poorest part of the world. The white places are the richest, and there is a hierarchy in between. We literally created the world in the image of white supremacy.
So the fact that it is so, the fact that these imbalances exist, prove that it was always a white supremacist project.
I mean, it should be. One of the things that, and the book takes a test the Enlightenment quite heavily. One of the things we're promised is empiricism, right? Well, look at the empiricism; it's pretty obvious, right? I think the estimates from the World Bank are that in not too long a distant future, Africa will have 90% of all the people who live in extreme poverty in the world. I mean, that anti-black racism is just baked into the system. And then you can see we had the Black Lives Matter summer, which brought up attention to police brutality, but also things like COVID. I mean, look, every empirical measure you want to look at will tell you that we live in a world which is defined by white supremacy.
Hachette,